Good morning, ladies and gentle people. It's been a while, hasn't it? It really has. Much to several people's delight, probably. So shall we just get started? I think so. Good morning, sunshine. Are you ready to be energized? Good morning, Scotland. Good morning, social media land. I hope you are well. It's Wednesday. It's what they call in the working world hump day. I don't know why, because if you went about humping today at work, you would probably be sacked. It's not good. It's not good. But we know what it means. It's like climbing up to the top of the working week, get to the top, and slide down that hump. Well, today's the last hump day that I have before I return to work. Oh, it's going to be interesting. Quite excited about going back to work. Quite looking forward to it. New challenges, back into a positive routine again. It's been interesting the past few Corona months. Interesting getting to know you guys, getting to a routine of morning shows and evening shows and creativity, getting to understand the world through this window, this window here. It's been good. I've enjoyed it. It's a glorious sunny day in Edinburgh today as well. And we've not done the weather window for a while, because I don't have that set up anymore because it chewed up the processor big time. But later today you will see the beauty and glory of the sunshine as we visit Edinburgh Zoo. I'm going to the zoo with the kiddos today, and I will do a couple of live streams from there. I'm going to make the thumbnails for them for the different areas that we're going to be in. I cannot give you times of those particular enclosure visits because I don't know what time I'm going to be there at. So the good thing is, because of the power of YouTube, we can record it in advance. Not record it in advance, we can go live and you can watch it back, which will be quite exciting. So we are going to visit the pandas, and we are going to go and visit various other bits and pieces where hopefully the penguins will be allowed out for their penguin parade. And their penguin parade is an internationally recognised thing. Did you know one of the penguins, I don't know whether it's still alive or not, was actually knighted by the Norwegian king? How bizarre. And then Edinburgh recognised two openly homosexual penguins, because when penguins mate, they mate for life until one of the partners passes away. And there was two male penguins and not enough female penguins to go round. And basically the two male penguins thought, well, okay, let's try and have some eggs. So they tried and failed and tried and failed and tried and failed until the keepers discovered a spare egg from another clutch of eggs that had been produced. Gave it to the two male penguins, who then did the penguin thing and incubated the egg. The egg hatched, egg lived. One of the penguins, of the two male penguins, eventually died, and a female penguin became available, and the male penguin that was gay went back and had the female penguin. It's incredible. I don't think in the animal world they actually look upon it as being gay, though. You know, they don't go and go to pride marches or anything. Although you could probably say that the penguin parade could be a pride march. I have no idea. It'll be interesting today, though, because the penguin parade is usually quite a busy event, so we'll see how they're going to manage that coronavirus wise for social distancing. This will be an interesting thing. They might not even have it because of that, but what we'll do is we will make sure that we film around the penguins so you guys can see them, and we'll have a bit of fun that way. Okay, good morning, Mac. How are you? I had a great day with the kids, a couple of days actually. It was just like kind of like movies and relaxing and just doing a bit of housework, basically. It was just nice to not have to focus on doing something else, just to focus on them, which was nice. Penguins are like butterflies, just magically. Yeah, butterflies, yeah, transformation. Penguins are they're just interesting sort of. They're not mammals because they interesting birds. Yes, interesting birds. So that's the plan for today. Then tonight, of course, we have this show, the last one in the Radio Apocalypse Human Condition series of season 1 anyway. So season 1 finishes tonight with the case study of love being both a negative and a positive trait. Quite excited about that. We will look at the behaviours around the positive side of love, not romance, just love, and the negative behaviours as well, what pushes people with the power of love to behave in an exceptionally negative way. It is interesting. The research that I've put together is alright. It's quite good. And then in 2 weeks' time, we will have a break from everything to ensure that I am prepared for season 2, and it also gives me an opportunity to get into the routine of work as well. So 2 weeks today will be the premiere of season 2. I'm not saying what it's about. There is only one teaser thing on Instagram about it. But I will do a trailer for it a week today as a premiere. I'm just about finished making that just now, and I will put that up as a premiere. It'll be like a minute long, 2 minutes long or something, for next Wednesday. I was going to release it tonight, but I thought, nah, let's do something for next Wednesday, and I'll just keep people guessing. If you figured it out what the season's going to be about, by all means, feel free to keep it to yourself, or DM me on Instagram if you've guessed what it's about. Let's just not publicly say what it is, but there's no clues other than a posting or two on Instagram to say what it could potentially be. But it's an interesting one. It's more sort of more allegory than factual, which is interesting. So yeah, anyway, enough rambling from me. Let us head into the world of newspapers to openly mock the people that operate Great Britain as a nation. Okay, right. What have we got here? The Daily Mail. Exclusive: Boris extremely concerned after 28% increase in COVID cases since start of the month. Well, Bojo, I'm not even reading the blurb at the bottom of this. Okay, but we'll read the headlines. PM's fears of second wave in 2 weeks. Okay, why do you think that is? Do you think it's perhaps maybe that your messages have not been clear? Do you think maybe that it's because you have not set the positive example by chastising those people that advise you and making sure that the example is held up from the top down? Do you think that it's maybe because some of your ministers are away on holidays in places that they shouldn't be? Do you think maybe that it's your dad flew out to Greece and basically was interviewed there by the press as well? Do you think all these things make out that your credibility is pretty poor, that people aren't going to do what you ask and aren't going to do the right thing? Do you think it's because they think that, well, if Boris and his cronies can do all these things, then perhaps maybe I can do them too? Meanwhile, in Scotland, we follow facts. Once again, the first one being face coverings in all enclosed spaces, and that seems to be an amazing thing. We have just hit, I think it's day 12 yesterday, day 12 with zero, that is zero coronavirus deaths. That is amazing. Okay, and we're not afraid of a second wave here. We know how to behave if it happens. It doesn't mean that we're not going to have one though. Nicola Sturgeon says, still be vigilant, still take great care. That virus is still out there. You have to do the right thing. And that's the case here. The second headline is, what a showstopper, Amber's tearful court farewell. Oh, fuck off. Don't care. The Prime Minister's fears of a second wave of coronavirus on the front of many of the papers. The Daily Mail reports that Boris Johnson is worried it could start within a fortnight, quoting a senior government source as saying the PM was extremely concerned by outbreaks bubbling up at home and abroad. The paper claims there has been a 28% increase in UK cases since the start of the month. Right, okay, let's just UK coronavirus stats. We're going to do this. We're just going to bring this up, see if we can find it. Okay, right, so right, so England so far has had that. Let's have a look. We really want to find, I'm going to find the graph, because we're kind of sitting round, we're sitting here just now. Okay, it's kind of leveled out. But the UK has confirmed 301 cases and almost 46,000 deaths. Scotland's the only one of the only ones that's put in the recovered stats down as well, with confirmed cases of 18,000. England having 256,000, Scotland having 2,500 deaths, England having 41,000 deaths. I believe that to be more. But we will find the correlation between them both later, and we'll have a closer examination of that, to be perfectly honest, which will be cool. Right, Metro. Tears as Kim Crisis talks with Kanye. Pretentious. Right, anyway. What a show. Tearful court farewell. Tears. It looks like female celebrities are crying their wee celebrity eyes out today, or in the past 24 hours. Don't really care. You're pretentious as hell, and you're just a friggin' nutter. Okay, seriously. And that's why they make the news headlines, because they're both very, very two-dimensional. Europe has a second wave. Brits returning with COVID led to quarantine crackdown, says PM. You will blame Europe for the second wave, no doubt. A second wave of COVID-19 is already underway in Europe, is how the Metro has reported the PM's remarks, and it's not entirely accurate. It says Mr. Johnson also defended the decision to make holidaymakers returning from Spain have to undergo quarantine, adding that similar action could soon be taken for people flying home from other tourists' hotspots. Interesting. The Spanish government have provided statistics saying that, to be perfectly honest, yes, there has been a marginal increase in coronavirus, but compared to certain areas of the UK, it is far less. Wow, interesting. That was something I read in the papers yesterday. Financial Times, that wonderfully, beautifully coloured paper. Europe fights coronavirus spike as lockdowns and ease and tourism grows. Amazon takes on the supermarkets with offer of free grocery deliveries. Interesting. What is that? Together stronger. Yeah, not if you're in a union of unequals, boys and girls. Not if you're in a union of unequals. The same story of a spike of coronavirus in Europe leads the Financial Times, which carries quotes from the head of the Public Health Institute in Germany, Lothar Wiefer, I can't read it, saying he's very concerned by the rise of infections in Germany. He tells the paper, "We don't know if it's the start of a second wave, but of course it could be. Second wave has started in Europe," warns PM. Wow, this is in The Guardian? No, The Times. Well, we've discovered that. Belgium, Luxembourg and Croatia could be next countries to have quarantine measures reintroduced by the UK government, The Times reports. The paper says quarantine for arrivals from Luxembourg and Belgium could begin as soon as Thursday, while ministers are keeping a close eye on Croatia, but restrictions are not imminent. Well, that's a good news. Daily Telegraph, Heathrow boss calls for tests at airports. Do you not think that would be a good idea? You know, one of these sort of like, I'm sure that there's ways that they could figure out how to do tests and get results pretty quickly. And then you have the quarantine queue and the non-quarantine queue. But then, you know, the incubation period is, you know, what, a week to 10 days or something? I don't know. Blood test may detect Alzheimer's 20 years in advance. That would be good. Social divides driving K-shaped recovery. What is a K-shaped recovery? We're going to Google that at the end. Ancient microbes raise hopes of life on Mars. Okay. Interesting. The boss of Heathrow Airport is urging the government to allow all passengers to be tested for COVID-19 on arrival, according to the Daily Telegraph. John Holland Keyes tells the paper that Heathrow could have a test up and running in 2 weeks' time. Why can't they just do it bang, straight away, which would allow holidaymakers to be checked for £150 each? Wow. Profiteering. Wow. Huge growth in free school meals urged to tackle food poverty crisis in The Guardian. Interesting. I wonder if that's got to do with austerity, with Tory austerity. It could well be. Sorry, just popping that down just now. Hold on a wee second. Something that I have not done yet today. We need, because it's been a couple of days since I have done a stream, I think I need to check the stream, make sure that it is working okay. Yes, there we go. Excellent. Because it's been a couple of days since it is working. Sound is working fine, which is great. Great, and double great. Yeah, look, there's Amber. You know something? She's not an attractive lady. You know, she's a nutter, absolutely. And I now place my faith in British justice. The two of them, no disrespect to Johnny, no disrespect to Amber, they were really making it about themselves when it was a libel case, you know, and I know that the way that it was portrayed, it was about them, but it was a libel case. And I suppose proof had to be established, and the way that was established was to allow them to have that emotional game of exceptionally volatile tennis, ping-ponging backwards and forwards with their nonsense. It was like the worst ever in-court divorce hearing you could possibly ever listen to. I've listened to most of the the tapes, the soundy things that people have that they made, and it, oh god, it's brutal, brutal. I think I might actually do a reaction video to that. I think that would be worthwhile. Good morning, Cognac. How are you, good sir? I hope you're well. I feel that I've neglected you because we've not done much lives this week, but we are doing a live tonight, and then we'll do a joint live tomorrow and on Friday as well. It's all good in the hood here in Scotland. Beautiful sunshiny day. Oh, I spoke too soon. I think the weather must have heard me. It's now getting a little bit grey and less sunny, which will be nice when we go to the zoo. It will be indeed. I'm glad that you've made it, brother. We need to get you a little picture to use instead of that purple thing. You know, we need to get you something that you can use for that, which is good. It's nice to see you though. Nice to have you here. Where did we get to? Yes. Amber Heard saying, I now place my faith in British justice, calls for up to 1.5 million more children in England to get free school meals to help tackle a growth in food poverty crisis is the focus for The Guardian. It comes from a government commissioned report which the paper says a blueprint billed as the first national food strategy since rationing in World War II. Good God. Wow. That's crazy to think that we live in a world where there is there's food poverty in Great Britain, in these islands, even in Scotland. Food poverty. Why? We sit at the top table of everything globally. Why do we have food poverty? That is a disgrace. I mean, it really is. You know, I mean, it's quite disturbing. Next headline. Is this the Express? Where are we? Yeah, Daily Express. Boris, I'll do what it takes to stop the second virus wave. No, you won't. You'll just talk about it, you dick. You know? He's pissing me off now. Again, he's frustrating the crap out of me. Princess Anne, my father is a hard act to follow. Yep, he shouldn't even be on the stage, Your Royal Highness. He should not even be on the stage. The man is a disaster area. He is a walking time bomb of racism and inappropriate comments. You know, that's all I'm going to say about that. Madeline, police dig up allotment. What? Could this be like the West's back garden? 100 officers excavate land near former trailer home of suspect in dramatic move. That's my... I don't know if you can hear that. That is my boy waking up, my baby. Wow. Right. The latest developments in the hunt for Madeleine McCann make the front of the Daily Express, which reports a mammoth team of police are involved in digging up an allotment in Germany. Madeleine was 3 when she went missing while on holiday with her family in Portugal in 2017. So 3. Oh wow. 2017. 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gosh, she'd be 18 now. That's scary, innit? Daily Mirror, Maddie cops dig up allotment. Daily Star, Maddie cops dig up veg patch. Boris, you muppet. You muppet. You muppet. You muppet, muppet. You muppet. Does the next headline say I got hacked cause of Ron's server? What Ron server? My brother's server got hacked. Not again. That happened ages ago as well. I remember him saying something about that before. Shocking. Anyway. No, there is no other headlines. That is that done. All done and dusted with it all. Superb. Right. I'm going to keep that there. There's things I want to look at afterwards. Okay, so that is the papers done. Let's have a quick look at the Ghislaine Maxwell latest, see if anything has come up. Plea deal, we've looked at that. There's nothing really new there. Latest news and breaking stories. Trump gives cryptic answer about Epstein Island in resurfaced videos. I don't know if we watched this the other day there, but I don't think the sound came up properly. So we will see if the video will play again. Hopefully it will. Let's just see. We may or may not do it. No, that's just adverts. No, that. Oh, here we go. Right, we want to pause that, and we want to. Hello. Hello. Who's that? Good morning. Okay, so we are going to say that we're done because family is waking up. So let us get the banjos on. Where is my musical banjos? We'll get that over there like that, and remind everybody graciously that we will be back tonight. Okay, very good. Right, so thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, Mr. Mac. Thank you, Mr. Cognac, and everybody else that is waiting in the sidelines as well that were watching the show. And I just need to do a screen capture of something in the papers. Hold on. There we go there. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back tonight 10:30 for this show. I need to now go and make a picnic. That's why we're heading off into the night, into the morning, and I need to wake up this lot as well. See you all later.